So, Assassin's Creed 4 is already a thing, and after seeing the new setting and all of its piratey, plundering goodness, we got to thinking, pirates are so unappreciated in games. So we've scoured gaming history for the scurviest sailors of the sea, the sky, and outer space to bring you the 10 most deserving of the title of pirate. And also, Craig couldn't be here today, so he left me with his robotic doppelganger, Robot Craig.
No, Craig! I love candy, candy, candy.
Candy. Slam off the beach.
All these pirates are pussies.
Oh dear God, we earned for it today. Ahoy! I'm Nervous Nick
Ahoy, matey!
for ScrewAttack's Top 10 Pirates in Video Games.
Number 10.
He can call himself king all he wants, but we all know the truth. That crusty K. Rool is a pirate through and through. A king pirate. A crocodile king pirate. Kremlin king pirate, whatever. And like a pirate do, King K. Rool steals stuff, with his most famous crime being the theft of Donkey Kong's entire banana hoard. Is that not piratey enough for you? He lives on an actual pirate ship. Good enough for us.
Yo-ho, matey!
K. Rool has a massive Audi.
Yarr!
Number 9.
Let's take a look at a slightly more traditional pirate. If being an undead pirate who wields one of the most powerful blades in existence is traditional to you anyway. That's right, Cervantes from the Soul games has one of the 2 soul edges throughout the entire series, and nobody knows about it except for him. Sometimes the best place to hide your treasure is in your pocket. Plus, somehow he had a hand in making this.
Treasure and booty, Nick! Prepare to be boarded, good lady!
We don't know who helped him, but let Ivy Valentine be a credit to Cervantes' pirateness.
Pardon me, but would you mind if I fired my cannon through your porthole? Ha ha ha! Arr, I'm lonely.
Number 8.
First impressions are everything when you want to be memorable, and if any pirate on this list understands that, it's Voss from Far Cry 3.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change.
That is how Ubisoft introduced this game at E3. With eyes that seem to cut through your soul, every scene with this guy makes you feel excited, and scared, then excited, and scared, then straight up impressed at how cool of a character he is. And then he kicks you off a cliff. Isn't that right, Robot Craig?
I'd be drinking a bottle of gummy bears.
I'm gonna dismantle that machine.
Sour Patch Kids.
Number 7.
When you look past her young age, obsession with a man named Johnny, and her fear of bald people, May from the Guilty Gear series is actually a fantastic pirate. If only because she can summon creatures from the sea. It doesn't matter if she's at a castle, in the middle of the forest, or in hell, May can call forth dolphins, killer whales, and blue whales out of the dirt. No matter where she goes, an army of ferocious dolphins is always right beneath her feet.
Well, blow me timbers.
Number 6.
Everybody likes that Han Solo type of character. Everybody. They're brash, confident, even self-absorbed, but yet they still fight for the good guys. Final Fantasy XII had an anti-hero like that in the form of Famran Maid Bonanza. Or as everybody else knows him, Balthier, the Sky Pirate.
I hope you haven't forgotten my role in this little story. I'm a leading man.
Complete with his Chewbacca equivalent, a hot 6-foot rabbit girl. That sounds a million times weirder when you say it out loud.
Booty, 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 booty.
Balthier may be a little bit skittish at times, but when it really matters, you can always count on him to come through. Ultimately, he's actually a more interesting character than Vaughn, the main character, is. And he knows it.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
Fran, please.
Number 5.
There may not be a Pirate Man boss in any of the Mega Man games, but the Bond family fills in the Sailor Thief role just fine. The most popular member of the group, of course, being Tron. With exactly 41 Servbots at her command and a Gustav mech suit under her control, it's no wonder that this anti-heroine became so popular that she's appeared in more games than Mega Man Volnut ever did. Plus, if you ask me, she's one of the most annoying characters to fight in MVC3. Okay, I get it. I get it. Stop it!
Get on the poop deck.
Shut up, Robot Craig!
You're on the poop deck.
Number 4.
You know, I've often wondered why the Legend of Zelda games rarely had the title character play a more important role than damsel in distress. So when Nintendo decided to make the Princess Zelda a more active character, she was reimagined as, go figure, a pirate. Before discovering her true identity as the Princess Zelda, Tetra is the commander of a band of misfit pirates sailing over the remains of the Kingdom of Hyrule. She's feisty and not afraid to square off with Ganondorf, but ultimately is a pirate with a golden heart. And Triforce piece.
Treasure! Nick, I like treasure and booty.
Okay, did the real Craig just program in everything he knew about pirates? Because it kinda sounds like he did.
Number 3.
Cool thing about pirates, they don't have to pillage the seas. They can adapt and take to the skies. Skies of Arcadia. Drachma is like Captain Ahab in the sky. A flying whale once killed his son, sending him on a crazed journey to exact revenge with the aid of his facial hair, his ship named Little Jack, and his robotic arm that transforms into a grappling hook or a hand that's bigger than he is. Obviously, you don't want to be on Drachma's bad side, but you don't exactly want to be on his good side either, because that man's got a high five of death. You know, the longer I look at this thing, the more I have to wonder if his arm's AI was made out of his dead son.
Raise the mainsail, Nick. I be having myself a bottle of candy. I love video games.
Excellent contribution, Robot Craig.
Scallywag.
Number 2.
Even in the farthest reaches of space, there are few men or creatures that can instill fear like a purple flying dragon. In the Nintendo-verse, we know him as Ridley. The commander of the space pirates wields claws sharper than a rapier, teeth whose only scabbard is his massive maw, and a tail that could harpoon space Moby Dick. And also he can shoot fireballs from his mouth, but I couldn't think of a pirate metaphor for that, so. Plus, there's something extra terrifying when you consider that this beast isn't some mindless creature, but rather a being with intelligence perhaps beyond your own. So let's keep on talking about how scary this guy is, shall we? Ridley can actually heal his wounds by eating human flesh. Turns out, the offspring of these humans have in fact been known to grow up into vengeful, butt-kicking bounty hunters that try to kill him. Now, pirates having people out to kill them is as expected as the next wave in the ocean. In some cases, when things go south, they might have to replace a limb or two, but Ridley took this one step further and replaced his entire body with cybernetic parts. Metroid's most popular villain always seems to find a way to haunt Samus Aran just one more time. Arr, it be time for a recap before we hit that there number 1. I'm sorry. Number 10, King K. Rool. Number 9, Cervantes de Leon. Number 8, Vas Montenegro. Number 7, May. Number 6, Balthier. Number 5, Tronbon. Number 4, Tetra. Number 3, Drachma. And number 2, Ridley.
It's number 1.
Sail with me, and I'll make you queen of the dead.
I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight.
Some pirates are ghosts. Others are humans. Some have even been both. But we only know of one pirate who has been a human, a ghost, a zombie, and a demon. LeChuck from the Monkey Island series. No matter which form he takes, LeChuck is all about getting the girl and killing Guybrush. It also doesn't hurt that he's sporting the greatest beard in gaming history. I mean, it's difficult to really take anyone seriously as a pirate if they're not proudly displaying their facial hair, am I right? I'll put it for you this way, LeChuck's was used to reanimate his dead corpse. Top that.
Ahoy, mateys!
What?
Candy.
Well, that happened. In what is probably the most memorable and beloved pirate series in all of gaming, LeChuck is the most memorable pirate.
Let's face it, LeChuck. You're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.